Heretics, we can see the goal is to move to the A site, and so Derke, man, who's had his ups and downs. At times the Neon hasn't looked great, but on the Jet, he's looked fantastic. Koshmaras, though, has come through and put him in the dirt right away with a post plant now for Heretics.
Spike planted.
Yeah, different styles, different ideas, but the fact is for Heretics, we saw their attack side yesterday and it was utterly dominant. The momentum with them, they were devastating to play against. And Koshmaras up on this corner, almost just going to avoid the knife just to not give his position away. And already 3 kills at the pistol round for him. It leaves just 2 standing, PROFEK and Chronicle. But with that backside locked down, the wall still standing, no way through all of this additional utility. It feels like an impossible task already. And although Chronicle will get one, it is all a
5-man blitz out with utility. Already at least dealing with the drone. But for Jamppi and PROFEK. Okay. For Jamppi and PROFEK, the hard work is about to begin. That flash didn't catch, but a double on the back of it anyways. The swing out from these 2 defenders looked to give the round to Vitality. But how quickly that has fallen apart. benjyfishy with a triple kill locks down that plant, and now we're in a 3v1 post plant. A crazy round for Heretics, and if they can lock this one in, a huge advantage in the early stages of their opponent's map pick.
Chronicle, always good for big moments, big rounds, but they're able to isolate angles again with that wall. Viper screen as well, making things awkward, and they've already spotted him on the reposition first.
Not bad. Chronicle sticking on B. There's still 4 players here.
This is a problem. And that's not gone well. Already the Bandit finds one victim, the Bucky the other. And now RieNs needs to clear up, and he's just missed out on that spray. Time ticking away. And they have to chase down PROFEK. 10 seconds left. Spike plant not happening, but he's in the corner. And actually, he just waits. Benji runs through. The Bucky finds another victim. And all he has to do at this stage is survive. And he ultimates available for this attack as well, so they're not out of it just yet. And a swing in, that's already an instant
pickup. What's happened in the late rounds is that Vitality have had the numbers in the right spot. We're going on more than half the rounds with this one included. And now the B site, 3 players in position, stacked up and ready, but the Hunter's Fury, it deals damage to start. It will take down Chronicle. Koshmaras with another and a double to add this up. It's Heretics with a plant out of this situation. And Derke, well, if he's fed a kill here, could go very quickly wrong.
Just picking him off with the Hunter's Fury has saved them. And they've used them.
This is a big turning point round for Vitality, or at least it has to be. And it starts with the op of Derke. Fortunately, that one kill is... Did they Hunter's Fury off this? Sayonara's looking in the right direction. This might be an immediate Hunter's Fury reaction, and it looks like it is. Tag gonna be found. Oh, following up, he'll just about miss him. Woot survives and the heal comes through. That's another old bled from Vitality.
Ah, that's got to be so tilting. Like you've just wasted it in a scenario where you think you've got a guaranteed kill, and instead you're now a man down. Good timing of the ult though coming out from Jamppi. This has taken a lot of time. 15 seconds about to be coming in on the count, and they don't have any utility. You can't even quickly move into space with Koshmaras, and they are being shut down because of it. Leaving a couple at the back of the site. They need to kill Jamppi immediately, and they have done, but they didn't get the spike in time. And Chronicle's going to win just sitting on the beach all the way back in spawn.
Where's the repeatable wins?
Yeah. Oh, Operator was kept. And already, that's a huge start. Getting rid of Koshmaras. Of course, in the last round, he got wrecked by the null command. No speed, and things become a little bit more difficult. Even still, though, they're into the post plant. No ultimates to play with. Viper's pick could potentially be used to try and pick up some space, but the position that Chronicle's in, unlikely. And this still is very dangerous for Vitality.
Buy a bit more time as Jamppi realizes the trap is behind, but look who's bypassed it. Derke and Chronicle went through the elbow, so they get to stab in the back. Blade Storm out, and it's a clean kill for Derke. 3.
I don't know, I feel like I could tell that on my own. Pace change though. Operator in hand again for Derke, but so much pressure being put on him. Koshmaras didn't see him up top, and that's a nice free kill. An attempt to trade it, walk straight into Chronicle.
Now what do you do for Heretics? They have to fight for this backside control, but you're running into an off of Derke, and Chronicle finally out of ammo, though he'll be caught off, and of course there's players there to fill in the gaps. Vitality had gone from picking up breadcrumbs to a feast. Done well with dealing with the mental side of the game. Time to put more rounds up, though. 5-1 lead has been challenged. Koshmaras, even though he gets the opening, Derke trades it. A straight span through the wall with the op, and now we're back to a 4v4. benjy's going to have to use that pit. And then, you know, as soon as he does that, Derke's chance of impact plummets.
Yeah, I am looking, though, at the Reckoning online. A chance to make things a lot more awkward for the players within an aggressive position from Woot. Bucky's actually going to be the one to get the kill. I've seen far too many Bucky kills in this just yet.
For such a tight game, it's remarkable that Koshmaras is able to get away with as much as he is. He is finding so much value in those early fights. And 6-4, 2 rounds left to play with Vitality bleeding almost down to just one, but Koshmaras is dealt with, and that's the difference. He's found success, and they build on that success flawlessly. But what about when there is a flaw? Then all the screws start to come loose as Woot now finds himself surrounded. In goes the drone, and he is dead to rights, even with the res. That's more targets for Jamppi. He's found another, and the advantage sits with the defense.
And unfortunately for Boo, all he's really done is ruin Koshmaras' KD.
They didn't see Sayo.
Dying twice. Sayonara in the corner, and okay! Boo was very well prepared for that one. Leaves it back into a 2 versus 2. Boo with another. The IGL trying to take this over himself, leaving Chronicle to try and clutch. And it seems like there's been opportunities. They're lining up, but he just...
They add up the numbers, they find the right answer. And that flash does not quite go the way it's intended. Now posted on the angle is Woot instead.
Got eyes that nobody's there. Drone spotted. Sayonara in real trouble. They know exactly where he is, revealed at the back. Gives a further advantage, but this time Koshmaras has been shot down! And Chronicle, just like that, flips the round. A 2v2. They're going to know that there's one within the site, but the second, still unknown. Woot's position hasn't been seen, hasn't been spotted, and Boo's just going to try and get up close. In fact, he's playing right around the edge of the wall. Here's that second flash, both now being used. That utility has faded away for the side of Vitality, but the reposition from PROFEK, that gives an opportunity, that gives some time. But actually, his opponent is sat within his own utility. In fact, both of them are. They are just waiting within the cove, and they're checking every angle. Eventually, they'll spot one, but they baited! Turning it back into a 1 versus 1. That cove is eventually going to fade away, and he needs to find the shot. Needs to try and get this kill instead.
He's
just trying to stick it in front of his eyes! That's mad!
In the previous half, the Vitality caught up, and now they put to the test their attack side. Koshmaras is already snuck down, but wrapping around behind him was Jamppi, who just about missed him. Koshmaras was hiding in the corner, and now it's a freebie. In fact, more than one on offer. The stun, perfect, sends him into benjy. And Jamppi, the man who missed them just moments ago, now stands with just a few to try to steal back this site. And that's exactly what they've done. Vitality looking to close the gap. And it's only Woot in their way.
Spike planted.
Oh, he's not going to make
That's what they're going to do. I think it's the right call. I like this idea. Flash, not that good as they dodged it, but Woot still got dropped by PROFEK. He's got to feel very unlucky with that one. I didn't even see what happened.
And weaponry-wise, that's a real good opportunity. Can not only pick up the 1, but as they get onto the site, potential for that little bit more. Boo already under pressure, but he's able to stay alive, even the underarm fragment. Koshmaras now rotating in to try and give a little bit of help to his Lithuanian friend. And it's going relatively well. Sayonara had a bit of a quiet first half in this game. We've seen so many incredible plays from him throughout this stage. They'd need another one. He's the only one that has a gun.
Snakebite down is going to make this awkward for Kosh as well. Vitality creating some opportunities here. Shock up close does damage. This is now looking doable, but Sayo has to win that fight. And with him falling, they've heard all this noise towards A main. Snakebite goes down, should buy time. In goes Derke, already taking that space and fighting around the back right into benjyfishy. Usually that would be a mistake, but this time Vitality get the better of him. Derke gets the better of them. Spans through the smoke, trade a lick or two of damage. So that's all there is to it for now. Waiting for those walls to go down. You've got your Harbor, Viper, Neon. There's so much, but when they fall, when you're out in the open, it's a different game altogether. The knife perfect. It's going to slow down that Neon retake, but they're waiting. The drone's on its way through. There's no need to rush just yet, and now your abilities are back online. Koshmaras will be thankful for that with a quick slide out. He gets another. Derke's now down, and Sayonara's all that's left. A res available, but not even needed, you would think. Still, they committed, giving him respect, knowing how clutch Sayonara can be. The shock dart attempt that catches the wall. Getting that drone on the way through, though.
They're having to commit a lot just from the irritation he's creating. And he's been timing a lot of his slows so well. This time, knife goes through. Again, no. Ooh, it looked like he was going to get the opener, but Jamppi has dealt with him. Already Koshmaras and Woot here on the cross, but Jamppi's dealt with him as well. A double for the leader. And a post plant will be through with a Viper's Pit. That's going to make it difficult. The only thing I will say is Chronicle is very, very low.
He's tucked on the box as well. I mean, it's a very spammable spot.
Shock dart? Question mark?
It's being lined up, but it's going towards default. Oh, here we go, the bounce around. That's dangerous. The spam, so close, and the nade ends up catching Woot out. He's the one to fall with Benji. Crumbling down as well. RieNs is you gotta earn your freedom, unfortunately. There's the dash in. Derke closing the space. Hunter's Fury sent through, but RieNs just wraps around that side. They're a little slow to follow it up, and now it's 1 by 1. RieNs just being offered free picks. Get out of jail free card. In goes the flash, and well, Sayonara is not going to be caught unaware. I thought RieNs could get the jump on him, but evidently not. And now, no res for Boo, but the numbers will be brought even because Jamppi swung with the spike into an op. What was that?
Yeah, well, I know he's been having a battle with Boo, but that was definitely an audacious fight. And
don't do it, Sayonara.
Woot's still just holding that angle, not giving anything away. Of course, the worry for Sayonara is if someone's going to have gone the other way, but because Chronicle's in such a deep position, he doesn't really need to be peeking at all. He's just waiting for his teammate to strike. Boo, though, has wrapped around the right way. That one's for free. However, Sayonara has fallen all the way back. Just trying to play that post plant, trying to play the time. And for Boo, the last place he was spotted is on the site itself. There's so many angles
on the server, but double digits will be found. Vitality. It's a nasty angle. Is a spot above the smoke, but they've managed to slip by. Vitality, they've evaded the trap completely by simply running through it. Now it's a 3v2, even with that pick back from Woot. And he's walking right into Chronicle. There's not feeling too forgiving. The op retrieved, and the battle sage back over the horizon. A mountain that was once distant now fills the sky as Derke's in right onto Boo. Chronicle following up, and Vitality giving no quarter. Team Heretics, they'd have to fight their way back through a disadvantage that's now just a 4v3, but still a Viper's Pit to fight into as well. Harbor ult to fall back on. I mean, there has to be a big play, an equalizer for Team Heretics to even try.
They've looked good in retakes, but this would have to be the best of them. That's not a bad start, but the rest of the players within the pit are going to be tough to beat. Ultimate dodge, PROFEK pushing forward and nothing. And they are playing a lot more passive. That does mean, though, that Derke has managed to take an awful lot of ground.
They should be aware of this. A small risk taken by Koshmaras, but his reposition is just in time. PROFEK taken down, Hunter's Fury sent through an attempt to root him from position, but Sayonara is not landing the shots.
He's just waiting.
He just wants someone to step into Derke's line, and there it is. He finds his pick.
25
Where do they go
seconds
from here? They have time to run, but they'd have to sprint now and very soon. Locked into this B site. Indeed, it is too late. Chronicle has to wrap up through mid. The wall's fallen, and Koshmaras wasn't ready. Heretics, they fought so well in those early rounds, but as the timer hits 0, the spike hits the floor in what could be the final round. It seems like they have crumbled.
Boo has a res, had a res. He'll have it again in 5 seconds. That kills for free, though. That's at least something. Bringing back a teammate seems like it's going to be impossible, though, and on the angle waits Derke. That's been his whole round, just waiting for someone to give him anything, and now looking to try and take it himself. Woot has run.
Hear the wall fairly soon. But before that, a battle. And it's Koshmaras to find the first with a double from Woot. This round is done. Jamppi recovers at least the Sheriff. Some headshots, some wall bangs, depending on where he is. And some miracles need to happen here today for him to have any chance. Look at that setup as well. They are 3-man stacked up, ready with the firing squad when he emerges. And all he can do is try to toy with his food like that. He go in, pop a shot, get out, hope that he can not even make the numbers doable, but less unreasonable. And so far, it's impossible.
Even having the pop flash on the other side.
To read into exactly where it's coming to. Thorns popped early. They were about to go down to the nade, so it's expected. But look in the close corner, Koshmaras. Once that wall is toyed with, he's there to take the kill, but he can't get out of there. The fast lane to the man advantage, trading hands.
Throw through a Prowler on B and a Boombot on A. So they knew they weren't there for now, at least. So Benji's job has just been to slow them down as much as possible, but that's a nice shot. Sayonara's head ripped off. There's another player waiting on the angle, and Jamppi actually just almost alpha male swings off the back of the Prowler that didn't even find a connection.
Spike planted.
Puts them back into an advantage, but this is, of course, a bonus round for Heretics. How much damage can they do?
Without a doubt, a difficult retake, but like you say, it comes down to damage. Still have that paranoia to fight their way back through. You can see the line being drawn right now. I think that's the line of the paranoia to come in. There it is, fired in. PROFEK walks into it. Beautiful pickup from Woot. Nice setup, but now without utility, they still need to find those 2 kills. Jamppi's looking to make a move through the smoke, and his timing sublime! And he chose his moment.
Yeah, not a bad way to get his first 5 kills of the game on the board, all in one round. That was just filthy correction. Oh, his teammate, jeez, had just sat watching. That's the quiet.
The nade's gone in. Kosh has to run, and there's no wall to hide behind anymore. Big pickup, but Woot answers back. A deep showstopper sent through to trade out his teammate. Does damage as well. You can see Chronicle and Sayonara wearing the scars of that last fight. And for their trouble, they get rubble. That's it. Sayonara hoping to catch an angle, but it's not the best gun for this fight. Boo and RieNs would be one hit, but the man he'll have to face seems to be Woot. Indeed, Woot's the one to face him. Big pick, but there's 3 players on A. That means Benji's all alone, but that seems to be where he does his best work, Tom.
Yeah, they would have known this. His goal is always just to try and buy time. Lots of counter utility, leaving him in a bit of an awkward position. Attempting to try and give them the space, but he has bought enough time for the rotation. Jamppi just getting spammed out. Another from Woot. We saw an ace in the last round, potential for one in this. Woot has been on fire on this map. In particular, 23 and 15 the last they played, but can he already look to get towards that once again? He's 8 and 1 right now, over the top. Paranoia has left Derke in an awkward spot, but he does deal with Woot. However, the trade is thick and fast, and Chronicle cannot hold on with such low HP. It's a one and done for Vitality, and another hot start. I feel like they've done this because of the ults that they either have or almost have.
Off the line, Nightfall can be put into play. A showstopper can be directed as a result of that, and well, there you go. Benji's killed himself. He's taken himself out with the Thorns. Well,
to destroy a lot of it with his nade.
Fall along with the showstopper, it is the kind of thing that forces you to make some mistakes. Just a little unfortunate that when he gets hit by the Nightfall, the nade had already put him low. He goes to 1 HP instantly, and while trying to dodge the showstopper, he ends up taking himself out of the game.
It is just a
seeing this vice
set. Now he's there though, already trapping him in position. This is not what you want with the season. Up top on the other side of the map, a little ring around the rosy. An opportunity for either side. There we go. There's the... Okay. Let's make it a little bit more awkward than it already was. The problem, though, is they've already lost both players on the other side of the map. The early tag was enough to ruin the day of benjyfishy, and the judge up close was spotted immediately. RieNs, though, has done well. In fact, incredibly well. 2 quick kills. Jamppi was deeper than expected, and now he will return! The battle of the fades for who's winning this round. And well, now Boo has to face off against his fellow IGL. +1.
Yeah, a little bit of backup there for Jamppi. Boo, the battle sage. It's been a slow map to start with. The lead theirs, but maybe not for long. Vitality nipping at their heels, and Boo's gone into heavy. And for Heretics, that's all they have to do is keep giving themselves the chances. What in the world was that? And a good sign to see him activated in this buy round. The read is right again from Heretics. They've got the numbers here, but they might not need them. Benji seems to be enough all by his lonesome. And the trade-outs all but guarantee the round.
Yeah, maybe keeping him on the A site is the choice. Chronicle has been no.
Send out Kosh to kill someone early. It's a lot less utility coming your way. They've already pushed the rub.
Okay.
That's a big mistake. WOOD and RieNs didn't seem to think it possible for PROFEK to already be Rubble. It was a standard Omen TP across, and they're just looking the wrong way. He's been literally gifted the opening fight. And now Benji, Boo, and Kosh, who has an op, by the way. I mean, could pop the ult. But I think he's going to just walk through this.
They're waiting. There's so much time. Like, why would Vitality overcommit? They know there's going to be a rotation. They get another smoke back online in a couple of seconds. The only thing that it could catch a timing, because PROFEK was the widest angle. That was one of the only ways that could have gone wrong, and it did. Rotation back from the operator. Maybe expecting this to be more of a C hit. Instead, the B site is open for business.
Prowler even got stuck in the wall, so it took them a little bit longer to get into the B site, allowing Heretics to send out Kosh. They'll wrap around to come behind on B. This could be huge. Koshmaras has the world in his hand, and all that the others need to do, Benji and Boo, is take this one slowly, buy some time, and hopefully draw their attention. There's the ult. That should, in their mind, send someone into the scope of Koshmaras. It doesn't, and
so
Boo
risky.
Ran in. I mean,
He TP'd in.
I don't know about that one. Thinking he could get space off the back of the ult, but the win condition here seemed clear. Koshmaras needed to find something, and now he needs to save. Now he's got to run, because they're going to hunt him down right on his tail, but he's made it away. He's made it away! Oh.
He's being surrounded.
He's going back. They're so often fighting aggressively, you just go into tree.
Yeah, he stuck it as well. Now they have to worry about the player in behind. It's something that's being thought about, but it leaves Koshmaras to fight alone, and he's done a lot of damage, but he hasn't been able to get the kill. Boo, though, does clear PROFEK, who's trying to join up with the rest of his team. If anything, the Heretics have kind of come out of this situation all right. They lost a Bucky. They still have everybody else alive, and look at the HP of Vitality.
Yeah, especially the Viper's Pit, 7 HP. You put that down, you better have a very thick wall to hide behind. As well as that, the push-up from benjyfishy. A single step being made here by Chronicle, and his round is over. Benji won't push for now. He'll contain. He needs to keep his utility up on the B site, so they have that little bit of a backbone to it. WOOD spotted the boots, even got Sayo, the 7 HP player, taken out by the nade. The Boombot sees someone close, and that's the Showstopper's time to shine. 6 seconds as the Showstopper lands, and now time just about.
Got it.
He's got it, and they're covering
He let go. He let go. He let go.
Came off. Oh, it's a disaster. Adding up in some of these decisions. Derke knows full well that he should never. The second he comes off the plant, he realizes I made a mistake. Been high pressure moments like that. That's where you force those kind of errors. Derke turned away. I thought, just as WOOD was about to peek, and then he pops his ult just as Kosh does. Very unlucky round for him. Now Koshmaras can rest easy. They're looking to deal with Jamppi, and they know exactly where he is. At least they suspect that the nade is good, and they're giving up no ground until he is gone. Now the retake can happen in a 5v3, and Sayonara, that Viper's Pit is maybe the last bastion of hope that they have.
Yeah, it is not the safest of positions to stand, though. Snakebite through, and he's been caught, and leaves his teammates out in the open. They were able to hide within. PROFEK can only get one, and Chronicle, a man of many miracles. This would have to be turning water to wine. They might still go the other way.
Sayonara has had a tough game so far. At least gets out with one. I mean, that was the bare minimum as he gets pushed down. Benji, Thorns to delay as WOOD again, same spot. And same result, Jamppi and PROFEK fall this time. Big kills for Team Heretics, and with Derke, the last man standing, putting up one hell of a fight. Spike retrieved with 6 seconds. Oh, he hasn't got it.
No.
I thought he had it in his hands. He thought he had it too, but...
Defensively, but Heretics can be very, very difficult to play with, and a pistol might just prove that. Well, it seems like Koshmaras might be fine. That's one hell of a way to start.
It's a solid beginning, but the ending still to be written. Team Heretics could steam into the lead with just a few more kills, and Koshmaras is happy to oblige. But the spike still needs to be picked back up, and with 50 seconds on the clock, they've got time. The pressure's not on for the attackers, and I think you can see that they're sitting down, waiting for someone on Vitality to make that move. But they know the spike's down. It's not going to happen. And so all three move to the tree, move through the door, and that means that Chronicle might just, he actually could get the jump from behind this box. If Sayonara can distract for him, this crossfire could work out beautifully, but now the wall up, this is their own wall, a ruse that they want to sell. The Chronicle isn't here. The wall will soon fall, and then Sayonara's primed to strike! Vitality fighting their way, clawing their way! Again, this is the expected setup, but dangerous when you're against that low buy. Paranoia lands, but so do the right clicks for Koshmaras.
Oh,
no! Still not enough to make me believe they'll win, but 4v4 we go back. Damage is what we're looking for, and okay! We've already found it.
30 seconds left.
Every kill from this point is a bulldog left on the floor. It is a costly blow delivered. And Derke in check. Now Woot caught Sayonara, and Chronicle, the clutch master, a man we've seen win many more clutches than he should have. Well, now a big challenge. 12 seconds though. That spike has to be planted on B. Unfortunately, Chronicle is already thinking about the long game. He's wrapping around. It does mean he'll be in a spot that maybe won't be expected at this point. You can see most are looking elsewhere. It's only RieNs that he's walking into. A headshot landed.
Be more difficult for them to break through. That hasn't proven to be the case thus far.
Might be the first time we've seen Benji whiff one of those Vine lineups. There comes the nade, sending one player back. Chronicle will be caught though. He's down very, very low. Caught in place by the thorns, yet still drawing breath. Has backup now. Jamppi's caught 2 through the door, and a nice response by Boo. The battle Boo is back in effect, and he's looking for a fight. He looks for the battle.
You're in a position where you could have finally made a little bit in terms of the credits. Of course, your opponents have made so much over the last couple of rounds by winning the second and then having clean in the next. Chronicle does incredible work, though, because come in with plenty to spare.
Vitality still on that upward road on the lower side of it. The climb needed that. Flash was perfect. Unfortunately, I think it was their flash.
Yeah, it definitely was. Look at where PROFEK is. Unless PROFEK's thrown one incredibly far, I think that might have come from Boo.
Couldn't have went any better for the other team. An unfortunate moment.
Even still, though, a showstopper in the post plant. You might be looking at that steel garden and thinking, okay, that's going to take their weaponry away. But it's not going to do too much. That, however, is a bit of a nasty surprise. The flank has worked wonders. Now down to Woot to try and clear, and he can.
Let's pick one.
Pick one.
Take double out the satchel.
Go.
Guys, one left.
Bro, I
go pick him. Go.
Please. I thought.
Yeah, come three. Careful, reach. Guys, come.
Switch.
Guys, go. Nice. More side, care.
I'm going side.
Yeah, I'm holding right side.
Wait, Kosh, I'm with you. Wait.
Wait.
Go, Paranoid.
Benji, give the spike, okay?
That's
Flap,
I'm planting. Can you come?
Yes.
Yes, I got
Hold drop.
I'm 1 HP.
You're good, guys. You got this.
I have wall on blue.
Guys, I'm picking drop.
One is already blue.
Benji, do you have turn
Guys,
one?
we should take heaven control.
Okay.
Careful,
Bait on my wall. I'm gonna aim.
They just baited the wall,
I'm going up. Bro, I have thorns for blue.
I'm playing drop.
Guys, I'm gonna open thorns soon. I'm opening thorns now.
No. We can force left.
We will double peek 3 when I tell you.
Yes, I'm ready.
Wait. Can you do it now?
Yeah, one, two. Right side, guys.
One below me. And then because of that, it just puts all of those credits into their opponent's hands.
I think Sayonara just got boom botted as Jamppi gets rolled over, at least getting the one. Derke in with the same, but the pressure up close, it's not going to be too much. the thorns put into play
He's
as
in the
well,
smoke.
so Heretics will at least make it to the site, but as they do, they find out that secondary weapons...
PROFEK had already made a move elsewhere. They were like, okay, it's not going to be just someone
Vitality
else.
1 round behind, and Heretics put to pressure. The buy, not pretty. Oh, Derke, good work. He'll get a second. And it looked like he'd stick around for more. He's thinking about it. Back and forth he goes. Yes, fourth is exactly where he'll go. Derke, he'll get
2-0 with their best map coming up next. It has to be now for Heretics. And while Koshmaras, he's baited all the utility. I guess that's one positive. And Woot has managed to get alongside him. That's the A site under their control. A plant seemingly guaranteed, but Sayonara tries to get ahead. Derke flanking quickly. They've again got aggressive on the other side, but at this point, that would be expected.
Yeah, Heretics have turtled really nicely, not only with the Vice utility and the flash off that as well with the Rose up on the wall, but the fact that they have Nightfall to work with. The only danger is that showstopper that's in play. Derke has it ready to roll. They found an opening pick as well. Now it seems foolish not to throw it in. And of course, that's exactly what he does. The Boombot first to find them in the corner is Jamppi with another!
Want to lose at times because they've sent everybody's favorite team packing, and they are getting closer to doing it to another.
Ooh.
11-10, and while Woot has managed... Oh no, they were checked! They didn't expect anybody still to be there! Another round of an IGL backstab! Will this one be enough?
They're so hesitant, waiting for the wraparound, for the push behind, but
30
Vitality
seconds
offer
left.
nothing. With 30 on the clock, it's time to get that plant through. That's where maybe Vitality can do well, group together, Nightfall in play, and have that wraparound, but Heretics won't just sit and wait on the site. You have to imagine they'll look to take some ground, and Jamppi spotted them. There's the ult put through. Caught both. PROFEK sprints now to the site. Jamppi could be caught with util though. It's disastrous. Those two players, sure. PROFEK knows that they're locked in, and he'll get it.
Perfect for delay. He can also take away all of their weaponry
They're rotating.
if he so desires.
30 seconds left.
But
Sayonara.
the read is slightly wrong, and Sayonara's been dealt with. The patience paying off. PROFEK in position though. He got here in time, and he will catch two! Weaponry not at the ready! He will eventually fall, but he might have just done enough to give them that 2-0 start. Weaponry about to be removed, but it wasn't removed just yet. RieNs has also woken up with the perfect time, and now Jamppi is all that's left to save them from OT. They know
Setups here, Benji and Boo. Smoke went out. Oh, it's free onto PROFEK, caught in the TP. And now as they move to the site, I mean, there's no pressure on Heretics. They don't need to force those fights. They'll sit back, they'll wait, and they'll get another opportunity. 5 versus 3 now. They look down and out of their map, but they are still in contention. RieNs and Woot showing that in Sayonara. A tough game for him. But a 4K on offer, a 1 versus 4 clutch. For all he knows, it's being diffused, and now
go straight back to the bread and butter. It seems a high pressure, pacey round into C, just like their opponents in the last round.
There's the plant
Spike
secured.
planted.
Defense with one big danger lurking around the corner. You can see benjyfishy sitting outside B waiting for his moment, but Woot goes down. That's a big spam kill by PROFEK. Unfortunately, that's the go signal for benjyfishy, who's now walking up on B for free. Kosh as well, even delays with the stun, buying time, and time is all they need. It's Boo with a clean shot, and now the wrap coming through as Sayo and PROFEK find their kills. Benji finally strikes. Chronicle's got Koshmaras. Benji's the last alive. But not yet going to find the reward it was looking for. The spike is now in tree. 3 players there as well. While we still see Chronicle and PROFEK. Still, this looks like a fake. It should be a fake, but oh, it's beautiful. All the utility sent into that back corner. And now Derke sent out to the site. Oh, there's no fake anymore. That's fully taking this A site. RieNs has to be dealt with, and he will eventually. But Sayonara's cut off from his buddy, and they're at a man disadvantage. The plant needs to be found, and time is ticking.
I have the spike.
He's waiting for some support. PROFEK's backstab, it needs to be perfect, and he's had to let go. That's the spike on the deck. Now it leaves PROFEK. And when you might have seen RieNs blind earlier from a paranoia, it wasn't from PROFEK's. Boo tried to make his life that little bit more difficult. For PROFEK, well, saving a gun here doesn't really hold any value at all. Near as much.
Paranoia is going to go through, but those thorns are going to get popped immediately, and Koshmaras is stuck now, but still wins the fight? Well, that's one way to garner an advantage. The sight's theirs, and somehow he's still alive!
That was silky. I don't know how he gets up there, and eventually Sayonara gets the kill he deserved. The problem is he's alone. Didn't have any support. The run through is so risky, but Boo still managed to take one with him. Got rid of PROFEK. benjyfishy on his last legs. He's got to be careful of the spams. Left desperately low. Two players still around this corner. The other swinging in from Waterfall will be Jamppi, but it's RieNs again, leaving just Jamppi to try and save them. Both players tagged. Both players low enough that he has an opportunity, and he's got the timing.
But they have pumped the brakes. Players hiding in every nook and cranny, looking to swing together, the element of surprise, but there's so many players from Vitality here. Sayonara's got himself a double, but Derke and PROFEK are standing by as well. And that three-man, what was a four-man hold of B, has weathered the first hit, but the storm is not yet over. They're in the eye of it, and the other wing is about to come around and hit them. Two players very low. It's still crunch time for Vitality.
That's the worry. The HP bars of PROFEK and Sayonara. But they still have the crossfire. They know they're locked in as well, so they don't need to move anywhere.
30 seconds left.
And they've chipped a little bit away at Boo. Eventually it's going to come down to the time as well. 25 seconds as they have to make a move. PROFEK needs something. He's dead immediately. First goes their way, and they're running into each other on the back of the site. Maybe a bit more of a problem, but Chronicle might just have been there to save the day. The timing couldn't be better. And for Benji, well, he's got to even try and get the plant eventually, unless he's going to kill everybody off in the next 8 seconds. And it's wanted from this series. The switch to Jet maybe even shows that the Heretics are valuing that comfort over anything else. And well, that's one thing you have to be now on the other side of the map. It's leaving him as that surprise factor once again. And while Boo has found the surprise, he has got double on Lithuanians and leaves the remainder to try and fight back. Now Jamppi's a little bit ahead of his own flash and leaves the crossfire. That's not clean from Sayo either! How have they fallen back into this? There were 3 players left on this site. Chronicle's got to be a little bit annoyed. He finds 2 openers, and now he's in a deficit that he has to try and bring back. And well, already another added to his tally.
He's getting close. They've just spotted 2 on mid. Team Heretics know what they're facing off against. The B side seems easier, but the rotate comes in quickly from Derke, who's now standing by. In fact, you can see the same from Sayonara. Rounding into heaven now is Chronicle. In fact, they'll go to the stairs, and they'll already start this retake, getting ahead of the issue as the spike hits the floor. So too does Woot. Derke seconds away from another. In fact, it's Jamppi and Sayonara to do the work. The op of RieNs, the last man standing, and he may want to stand as that spike is diffused, fleeing the site to carry the big
this round. Could be a nasty surprise.
I mean, Kron's very happy to take a fight, knowing that that outlaw should take down most of these players. The credits weren't very strong for them. I mean, Woot here, up close with an off, is so taking a risk, and one that doesn't pay off thanks to that flash, as you said, coming out of Jamppi. But Jamppi's gone now, and the pistols and the rifle on Koshmaras, they're starting to pose a threat. The plant is not going to be put through. They are looking to push into PROFEK, and he has bailed at just the wrong moment, apparently, because Koshmaras has got another, now 3 kills in this eco round. There's a reason he's got the rifle, but he might give it away. And ult in his back pocket, and a man advantage to work with. And RieNs, oh no, he's looking the wrong way. It's a freebie. It does get a little risky. It'll bring us to a 2v2.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, Derke had such a quick rotation around the back of the map that they might not have expected him, but Boo is diligent, takes his time, doesn't risk it for a biscuit, gets the information. Now bear in mind, he still just has a classic. The only gun is still in the hands of the man who had it from the beginning, and Koshmaras has been dealt with. Now it's problems for Boo. It got dangerous.
Derke, you can see Heretics, all 5 here. This is going to be a blitz into the A side. It means Derke's got a challenge coming his way. Sayonara, though, pops Hunter's Fury. It's found a target. 1 locked, 1 damaged. Derke, though, sent running backwards. And so Jamppi decides to strike, but now he's on the backside alone. He's surrounded and doesn't even know it as Wu picks up a double. This has fallen into Heretics' favor. A plant and a cosmic divide. Chronicle will get a little bit closer on the back of this. There's a gap. He could walk through this now. It would be a crazy risk, and I think he might do it when PROFEK gets here. But they wait long enough that now that gap is gone. Heretics wait back on A main, and they've got post plan.
He has been checking every second or so, but it doesn't matter. Wu is quicker on the trick. I think these are the reasons you see Wu on this agent. It's just the amount of confidence he has.
On the attack is going to give you, if you want to play that way, if you want to play the deep neon early.
Oh, see you later.
That is incredible. It does become a bit more difficult. Kron's got this. It's a free opener. You never see him miss those. And now 5v3. And this is where...
If anything, yeah, shooting it has just held Derke to this side. Patience from Chronicle, but he is dealt with. RieNs doing well, and because of it, Derke feels, okay, I need to find something here. I need to get out. And it swung back into their favor once again.
Yeah, you say you won't see that mistake again, but we just did. It's the same thing. Chronicle going out for a kill that they absolutely didn't need. The retake would have been fine, and now it will be tested with a thinner margin for error. Koshmaras caught. They don't know that he's close right, but it doesn't take a genius to guess that dealing with him could be a different story. Numbers equalized, but he goes out for more. Boo! Now has to...
will give a little bit extra over the top. It's a nice reveal, but only 1 knife worth of time. And now they have to go.
Sayonara runs into the bookie. That's an unfortunate meeting inside a smoke, a story that we know exactly how it ends. Jamppi's just, was that straight through the smoke? Obviously his ult gives him away here and there. And clearly they used it as tracers. Benji wrapping around and getting the free kill onto a man looking the other way, and now, well, PROFEK dealt with after 1. The death ball on side is good till Derke wraps around. Completely.
You're going to be the one with the advantage and the potential momentum. Heretics not wanting to allow that. They are taking a pacey hit, but PROFEK, even while hit by the seas, has been able to not only survive, but thrive.
Oh, well, Jamppi, get your gun out. Get your gun out! PROFEK's got him covered! Now it's Boo alone with a judge to work with on the opposite side of the battle. Boo even going to secure the spike, but they've stepped through. They've stepped in, but I think the Neon Maul blocked that shot almost. It's given Boo a way back in, and even a 1v1, but he doesn't aims. But now halfway through a series, they're made to look like the worst team.
Oh,
has its own value.
My. Okay, he only gets 1. He probably, maybe even should have got 3. Like, he tags 3 at the beginning. So much damage dealt, and whatever plan they had coming into this final round of the half has already been disrupted. They're already coming in bleeding. Wu will at least find 1, but they are being picked apart. The trades back, and just look at the HP of these last couple of players.
Guys, they're gonna be fighting you. Nice, guys.
Artswing, give me help.
I'm flashing them. Stefan, 3, 2, 1.
Help. Two there.
Let's go shoot
Broke his
it.
strip.
I broke his cam. Yeah. David, smoke art.
They were all 3 there.
All 3?
Yes,
Give me bomb, and you can play it.
I didn't see Astra though.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm planting for 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back
full
A main. Yeah, I think they will come A main. Derke, when you plant, go back
Plant forever.
A main.
Yeah.
Derke, can you take my city?
Spike planted.
Yeah, I'm 1 HP there. What do you want to take?
Like, it's fine, it's fine.
They smoked
I'm
out.
playing, bro.
Go be walking out, boys.
I'm going
Hey, PROFEK is full looking for Mark.
You don't need to play Derke. We have pull for the bomb.
Yeah, on site.
On site. Cypher out. Look, we are gonna pull first. We're gonna pull first. Pulling.
Pull.
Nothing PROFEK there.
I can stun when you guys need. I can stun after. Ask.
Yeah. Stun. They smoked bomb.
Could be on.
Go be on. Bad stun.
Could be on. Still could be on.
Last player standing.
For Heretics, they need to avoid giving opportunities away, though, and I fear that's what Kosh is about to do.
Did he just DC for a second? Like, just stood completely still. Luckily, he's got RieNs nearby who will take down an opponent. Pressure still on Chronicle. Remember, is desperately low. That is still a nice shot. Sayonara has also cleared out Boo, who was sat back watching the other direction. What started as a round that could have picked up the pace in their comeback might just be one where they trip and fall. And once more, Vitality have just paused. You could see the doubt. Look at Woot starting to go back in the other direction. Weaponry being swapped as well. It lets them know that there's still a player at the back of this site. Now, Benji is healthy. He has a chance. Timing's good. Not the cleanest of shots, but the second one going to be a Heretics round. A hero in benjyfishy. And a round that never should have been.
How many more rounds before RieNs has his moment? Vitality are running out of time as Boo just keeps on delivering. There is the Hunter's Fury landing for a tag and the kill. Boo, the danger man, has been removed, but there's still so many more dangers lurking around for Vitality. Jamppi, 18 HP, can pop the ult and run on in, get res back.
Keep some players on that side of the map, but this involves a whiffed shot from Woot, and while in that tight of an angle, I don't think there's any odds of that happening. Jamppi too far away. PROFEK is just going for broke. He's going to try and stick this, and there was no chance of him getting away with that. Woot happy to risk his life to make sure that plant never goes down, and he's still alive on the site, waiting for Jamppi to maybe... Depending who you ask. It's up for debate.
Oh, that's unfortunate. If that trip wasn't triggered, they'd have a lot of players coming their way on range. Instead, PROFEK up close has somehow gotten a double. And now look how much danger Koshmaras is in. Vitality, man, how do they do it? This is the round that ends up working out for them. Heretics triple push A long, and the patient display on the defensive side had worked. But after a timeout, they decide to come in with something new, and well, oh my goodness, that timing as well. That is just salt in the wound.
Literally no one. I go back. I will play defensive now, guys. Time.
Okay, we're running it. Guys, 3A. It's gonna be A.
Yeah,
guys, a lot A.
I can ult for you guys to block, okay?
Yes, yes, yeah.
I'm pulling for you now.
I got tagged.
I pulled it. Try to...
Yeah, down behind you.
I cannot.
Nice. Carry minus 80.
I'm coming to you. It's still playable.
They're on art.
Well, Derke dishing out death and art. He's already found the round, it seems, till RieNs shows up. We asked, how long before this man finds his form again? How long will he be quiet? Well, he's already done so much, but so much more needed. And Chronicle stacks the advantage for Vitality.
Waiting for this swing to come in, but it is not clean. The RieNs of last round is dead, and now he must watch.
Oh, that flash is nasty. Kosh doesn't stand a chance in Vitality. 2 kills away from this map being theirs, from a 2-1 scoreline. And although Heretics, they had that resurgence, they really put up a fight starting out this half, but the streak seems to be put to bed. Chronicle with another, and it's just a formality now. Woot in the 1v4. He'll get the first, but going through that cosmic divide will be his end.
But also a journey back to another second place if they lose one of these next 2 maps. That's a great start, though. An early pick for Woot. His raise over on Lotus was impressive. They're going to hope for more of the same. PROFEK trying his best to survive on site has been dealt with. That double duelist swinging into action again. And the retake, a tough one.
Kosh is primed to strike as well. Chronicle looking the other way. The wall ends up saving him there. That could have been a little dicey otherwise. They need every man they can get to fight their way back through for Heretics. As you said, fighting against the history of that second place that always claims them.
Last player standing.
They will take from Heretics, but not one that is void of potential. Only a single real rifle. The first pick only sends a judge into the hands of RieNs. Still those dangers lurking, but they are falling one by one.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's not pretty at all from Sayonara. Maybe the pressure getting to him a little bit in this series, but luckily he's got tenured players to back him up. The trophy for Vitality still holds a lot of weight. Sure, they got kickoff last year, but Stage 1, Stage 2 have only ever been won by Fnatic and Liquid. Today, one of these teams will change that, will put their name in the history books,
Player
and
standing.
you only really remember the team that finishes first, unless you're a team that constantly finishes second.
That's very true, yeah.
He's just going to hold in the corner, but now they know where he is. Showstopper not going to be able to deal with him. They're going to have to try and fight him, and he can't quite correct. Again, left on an island, and
30 seconds
well,
left.
unfortunately for him, the Piranhas caught him out in the water. The trade's coming back thick and fast, but keeping the advantage with Heretics for now. Still a late lurk, but are those steps going to be heard? Look at the position of
Jamppi
Jamppi.
knows.
He definitely knows the Benji is coming in this direction. This could be a freebie.
It has to be. It should be. And Benji is completely unaware, having heard no steps. Now Jamppi, hand on Benji's shoulder, follows him through. It's a near impossible round. He needs to...
Okay.
Giving him
Try
a-
and get in Benji's head a little bit, but other than that...
Sure, he's 0-4, but Kron isn't having that kind of game that we've seen from him all season long. They've been getting shut down, and Derke now missing the op shot, has to flee the site. A has been taken, but Jamppi running down. He's caught himself too. I don't even know where the second one came from. And with Benji traded out so quickly, before the spike is even planted, Heretics are facing a very successful retake. Koshmaras, but now he's done for.
Yeah,
There is
nowhere to
no
go.
way out, and RieNs faces a 1v4. It would be probably his play of the year if he was to get this one. Well, that's it. Saved up for a rainy day, and that's a torrential downpour. And Vitality were able to equalize. And Chronicle has just been walked on. Sayonara gets away with one, but that's the showstopper converted, and he is down to a sliver of HP. PROFEK barely manages to escape, and in fact, Koshmaras, for a moment, thought about continuing that aggression. Instead, they will wait. The wall in play has to be baited out for them to afford the retake moments from now, and there it is. In fact, this isn't even going to stop them hunting down the back of it, but the Steel Garden buys so much time, and with Vine still online, this round, oh my god, Koshmaras is going again! He doesn't stop! Koshmaras with a double on the bookie! They waited out the ult! They bide their time!
Weapons as they can, but... It's corner round. If they can show this level of aggression. Oh, whoa, okay. PROFEK.
And now the rotation of Derke. And
They
now
go
the
back.
rotation of PROFEK for a moment. And
faked
then
it.
Heretics try to go back to B. But I think this is a bit overcooked on the attacking side. And we can see there's no surprise here.
Oh, they're trying to play with the rotations, but no rotation.
But
Paranoia.
over on the A side, it's Sayonara that's in trouble. The nade will buy him time. In fact, the nade might get him a kill. He's there with a shorty, and he's missed. But there's still a man up top. PROFEK is waiting and taking a double. Leaving Koshmaras desperately low as well, but now they've detected Jamppi. They know that he's here. They'll try to take him down and will do so successfully. But hold on, there's another challenger, because Chronicles joined the fight. He's come in from up top as the ult popped by Derke sits inside the smoke and dives in just in time. This is chaos with Boo as the last man standing, but the figure goes.
And the twists and turns continue in this map. Pressure put on. He stunned himself a little bit, and the Jamppi has beaten the judge. PROFEK now sat down there. They've
Be dead here. If he hits this headshot, I'm going to lose it. But that smoke has bought time. In fact, they're looking the other way. It's beautiful. Kron's able to easily get one in that nade.
It's cursed.
Oh.
His nades are cursed.
It doesn't take Benji down. He somehow chest bumps it out of the way. Lothar was right. A simple block of the... No, Kron, don't go through. 23 HP. He can't go through that. And indeed, he will sit and wait now with no choice thanks to those thorns. And a second set primed and ready. They haven't broken it either. And oh, is Benji going to wait for the paranoia? Yes! The thorns go up as soon as the paranoia is in, and that delays the retake.
Leaves Derke trapped for a second. But the Viper screen has bought them time. Benji desperately low, but even still, he's taken one. He's done what he can, leaves it down to the 1v1, and it's Boo once again. He's been phenomenal in these clutch moments, and he incredibly pacey hit. Sayonara is trying to be disruptive. It's only going to be the one.
Spike down.
PROFEK in an insane off angle. So aggressive, but they are denying them. He can't quite TP away. And again, Boo combining with Woot. Both tagged desperately low. But a post plant will happen. And the timing could be perfect. It seems like Jamppi's aware. He knows the gaps that have been left. He knows there's a flank coming as well. So he just needs to wait anyway. But he looks away. But I don't think the gun was ready for Woot. That's a problem. It would have to be 3 in a row for Boo. This one, surely he has no chance. And finally, they have dealt with the many. He's actually the one under pressure without realizing it just yet. Some weaponry weaknesses, and RieNs and benjy with the low buy weapons have managed to win their opening fights. In fact, Woot's now added another to the death toll. This was looking like a weak buy, but somehow Heretics have found strength.
There's the showstopper. Easy kill on the Woot. He was low HP with no possibility of surviving. The problem is the rest of his teammates not in that same boat. Sayonara, as the wall drops, he's just missed a player slipping into his left, and that won't be the end of him. That's Steel Garden buying time as the wraparound comes in from RieNs. It's not needed. They've already got this one locked down, and with the Viper's Pit to work with, he will find it hard to get that put into play. But it's going to be all right. We'll see how things go. For Vitality in half number 2 is already, it's a pretty successful start. Pistols have invaded heaven, where Koshmaras is, as usual, good for at least his one. He's really been a joy to watch grow as this season has gone on. But he has been left flattened in this round with benjy and Boo in a 2v3. The thing is, Jamppi's incredibly low. Well, so is Boo.
Yeah, I guess if you don't see the man you're fighting, turns out it's more difficult to kill them. As said, I thought this was an important pistol. Unless benjy has some heroics, a chance, but those shots just not landing. Even the low HP Jamppi would still be standing for everything he's fired off so far. They're now trapped within the site, finally. Teams have struggled against it. The re-aggression has been spotted. Boo decently placed, but it's only going to be one. And in fact, Boo gets nothing on the other side. They're even going to throw the Nightfall in, but it has been dodged. RieNs, no, he steps back into it, and because of that low, Koshmaras hoping for some miracle spam. Instead, he's actually caught.
Maybe soon to add Team Heretics to that list at 3-1.
For Heretics, though, they would like to claim that for themselves. This is a low buy round, but the nade's actually been able to pick off there.
Kosh was going to rotate to the B site. Maybe he should have, but Dirk has gone down. That's a big fight.
Showstoppers on B.
Helping out. The B site under threat.
What?
And no longer. Boo's got him through the wall. But he's running. He's running for the rifle. He's looking the wrong way. Boo's been dealt with, but Showstopper, as you said, it's there, it's available, and Woot's thinking about putting it through. Here's the steps, and this is his moment, fired out with great precision. And Chronicle, another huge clutch needed.
Attention for this map.
Oh, Chronicle's dealt with early by outside A, but got punished. With 45 seconds left, might have to go blind into this site. Well, not quite blind. That'll help.
Oh, Boo goes swinging out. 35 seconds left, though. Still 2 players on this site. Mid control has been challenged for. Looking to try and surround them in. They look to fight this together. There's still another player. RieNs gets dealt with, though. Vitality on the entry have done well. Woot already in fairly quick, but that plant is coming through. Koshmaras just running it down. He doesn't even know. Duck as a rotation went back in the other direction. Woot headed his way into the other side of the map. Utility being baited out, though. Happy to play this one slowly, but now Sayonara goes in, but he's blinded. Solid flash to help out RieNs. An advantage taken, and with 30 seconds, if they're going to change the direction they're going in, it would need to be now.
A lot of that utility from Vice already dealt with. They're not wrong to still commit to this A site. The walking out benjy! There's utility, but yeah, benjy was the real problem.
Is it going to be the same again? Can benjyfishy save them 3 rounds in a row? He's going to try and deny them the weaponry, but they are running out of time. 12 seconds.
Nade in.
They need to move, and they need to move now. The wall has blocked them off. They
It's
are
done.
stuck behind it. The spike's not making it to the site. It's all gone wrong for Vitality. The one piece of util that left remaining was that wall. Like either that or you run into an unknown flash and, well, now they're trying to run through smokes. This A site, again.
Crouch peek from PROFEK. Plays limbo and he's made it past this round, but no, come on now.
No, please. 30 seconds again, though. That clock ticking. And he gets Sayonara instead. He misses one, but he doesn't miss from there. Chronicle's operators finally found a victim. It feels like he's been saving it for so many rounds, and while he will... In the form of benjyfishy, it seems like he's about to be challenged once again. The spike has been somewhat isolated here, but we'll have to hold.
Challenging Benji, what could possibly go wrong? He will be stunned, he will be naded, surely he'll be dealt with as a result. And there it is, the spam takes him down, the plant found. They had to take a different route, but they got to their destination at long last. A plant on the A site, but they can't let it slip from here. It seems some aggression on the minds of Vitality. PROFEK wrapping around up top. But he'll hold his horses, hold that position. The same said for Chronicle. They're covering all their bases. I mean, the risk at the moment for the walk-up. With the advantage. Oh, they just sit back and let Heretics come to them. Well handled to put Boo alone versus 3. And they're coming through that wall any moment now.
Yeah, he's trying to use his util once again, but this is a whole new setup for the side of Heretics, a more passive one. And what the Thorns are going to help out. Here goes the Showstopper, a chance for maybe more, but no! Gets a little greedy. Sayonara was already on the other side, and Woot not firing early could be their undoing. A chance now, RieNs in the position that has been so dangerous, but Sayonara waking up. We mentioned this young star on the Rays. A quiet start to the map, but a resurgence now sits him right near the top of the board for his team, and a post plant with a judge up close once again.
He needs to be so careful, though. Stepping out of line here for Derke could give them the way back through the 3v3, but instead, again, holding his ground. Patience rewarded again and again in this series. A 3 versus 2, and for Sayonara, a pick here, even going down, as long as it's towards the end of the round, it's just fine. He'll have a showstopper for the next and final round. All he has to do is get involved, and, well, you know, Sayonara. Another will give them overtime. Showstopper is the tip of the spear here, and that's danger now. Benji's got to run, he drops down, and boom! There for 2, make it 3! And that just might be the play that Heretics needed. PROFEK surround. Is what an entire stage of play has come down to. Go any further with the trap in play, but he'll contain them. He'll keep this stack in play towards the side of Chronicle. PROFEK
and allowed them to just stack up on this side of the map. But that's exactly how you want this defense to go. I mean, he was talking about it on the desk that, like...
When you go over to London, Jamppi, that was risky. That was scary. Boo took a lot of space at just the right moment. Got up real close, real cozy. Nice shot. Oh, it's actually a little bit too deep. Koshmaras is still sitting pretty, and now the pistols are close. I do get a bit worried, and you can see why. Sayonara, even 21 HP, he'll fall too. It's getting costly, and Koshmaras now with a recovered rifle. Could be even more so, but that wrap around from Derke, he's been wandering all around, but not all those who wander are lost. Koshmaras!
This being a blowout and throw them out the window. We didn't even get to round 3 without having a back and forth. Koshmaras, a man who didn't even get a full stage under his belt. It's something Heretics have taught. It's going to come down to how long they take. Koshmaras really selling this ruse, but the fact is the ruse is already sold. Even still, though, he's going to find that opener, look to make this costly and just hold them into the site. He's done his job, but Chronicle is still here. He's managed to catch them on the cross. This battle between him and Benji might be everything, and it didn't even look like he was peeking. It looked like he was already back behind. Positioning, Derke's done well, and Sayonara
can play through this smoke. He has the ult to work with and the flash if he just wants to go straight on in. And that's exactly what they'll do. Hunter's Fury sent through, but Heretics, they adjust so quickly, sending it instead to the C site, but Chronicle's still in position. He's going to hold strong for the first, and he's not the only man here. PROFEK's in the smoke, dodging the reveal. The wrap around a little late. The plant's already come through, but it gets him more! No! It only gets him 1! Somehow,
What's happening?
Heretics have got the upper hand with Woon striking in the back lines. Koshmaras on a sliver of health now, the last man standing in Vitality. Let's check in with Team Heretics.
Yes. You can go though.
Yeah. Careful trap.
Hey, shock there.
Warning.
Go.
No one right. No one left.
Healing. Use the plants, guys. Go fight healing if you can.
Yeah.
I take Pexa. Guys, they're near low.
Neon and Phoenix, one healing. Okay.
They'll put on enemy.
I'm gonna
haven't ult
watch you
them.
guys.
There you go.
Okay, go. I'm watching your garage.
Put on sitting.
Healing still. I'm
Right
coming.
side.
I'm coming side.
They're close healing.
I'm gonna come side.
Yes.
I'm gonna cage. I cage A-Link and go out.
Can you go out?
Caging.
Wait.
I'm anti. I'm anti.
I'm anti as well.
I'm sitting.
I'm blind.
Thanks, Seth.
I'm sitting there.
Hold A-Link now. Hold A-Link.
Yes.
Yes. I'm
ulting. Pick on me now. Pick on me.
Yes.
Yes,
My
we're
ult.
fine there.
One A-Link.
One A-Link.
I'm dead.
Leave me. I'm salt. Nice. Sell me, sell me, sell me.
Yes.
Remaining.
Sell me.
I will drone
Give me
for you.
sounds, yes.
Okay, I will just clutch, never mind.
Mind here, smoke.
FK mode.
Yes.
Sounds.
I drone it, okay?
Both teams battling tooth and nail. A drone sent through Koshmaras. If he's going to play through this, it seems like a pretty hefty gamble. There are a multitude of players here, and they are walking into the blender. Woot makes it past, and that might just be enough. He's still fighting on his own. The other two players are only just making it there. Benji has arrived finally, but he's now been dealt with. Left into a clutch again.
The flash.
Sayonara up top, the flash leaves him completely blind, and Chronicle now in position to try and help Low, and the Bucky from there doing damage!
Going to. That helped us out, gave us a third. Blade Storm up top, really nice. Woot's been 10 on the clock, and this looks pretty direct from the attack side.
Yeah, this is such a weak buy as well. It's Blade Storm, a singular rifle, and then classics on the rest. It really shows how much weight this man is going to have to lift. The flash is good from Sayonara, so is the second as well. PROFEK from the backside is able to thrive,
Whoa.
but Benji, that singular rifle, has come up big. Derke's flank this time has been spotted, and the shot at the fading away Woot. But Chronicle's already back in. Boo drops him and leaves it onto Derke, and they knew where he was, but he's repositioned. Now, bear in mind, you might be looking at the sniper and thinking that's a weakness, but he still have his overdrive.
Both of these players just one hit. He's got 2 barrels and 2 targets. Derke, not a man to count out, but the angle perfect from Woot.
Pick up the pace, or is this just again the challenge for the orb? They baited it out a couple of times, and this time it's way faster. Chronicle, again, he's always been good for one on this side of the map, but they are pressuring him, looking to surround him. He fights forward versus Benji. Knew that he would be waiting on the other side, and he has done an incredible job as the solo site holder.
And this is where sometimes we've seen Vitality play ahead of the pack. A player make a mistake, step out of line, and that wasn't even it. They played together in the garage, but got shut down anyway. Still only RieNs around. There's going to be a 4-man stack up. I mean, just a little bit of early aggression, and this is what it's gotten. A big numbers advantage when push comes to shove, but they're already in, already on the back side. Team Heretics have been stopped, and the rest of the crew miles behind.
Well, also, Derke has been tagged down to 5 HP, Sayonara as well. Like, this might look even, but one team came out victorious. The spams would be enough. The shock dart definitely would, but Derke is managing to dodge it all. Still trying to find an angle he can find from. Instead, it's Boo spamming that kills off Sayonara. Even still, Chronicle's here again. Now they know that both players are within this site, but they're still pushing. They're still going forward. The TP is a ruse, and a nice shot from RieNs. Just trying to fake out the idea that he's gone to the other side of the map, but Chronicle hasn't bitten. His read is that they're still here.
Left.
He's tucked into the corner, but RieNs will... This round feels like an impossibility. PROFEK up top, though, is cleared. A great start from Koshmaras. Hunter's Fury. It almost feels like you need to get something from it. A tag onto Woot. The run through from Koshmaras is dealt with. Bear in mind that Sayonara is incredibly low. This time his blaze will just have to be used for some health. But RieNs has caught him. The shock dart eliminates. And the plant now in. Even still, Jamppi has managed a fairly important frag, not just for the round, but for him. That's a gun.
A gun and maybe a chance for this round. It's definitely not going to be a save. Nothing left on the table here, but the tucked position of Benji, the first danger dealt with. Chronicle now closes the distance. Jamppi and him swing through together. Two 1v1s essentially on offer. Boo in the cage, it's perfect. That allows him a safe haven from the reveal and a moment to strike onto Kron. He's even seen Jamppi step towards the spike and catches it! It's been a tight game all the way through, and now sitting at 7-5. The first shot again goes to Jamppi here in this pistol round. The trades come in. Woot! He's gone in! Right behind them, a second dash online, and he is out. Unbelievable. A plan found, and moments ago it would have been with the man advantage, but now it's with some pieces left to be picked up, and one of them they're looking for is Woot. But he's gone. He's right back to his teammates.
Turkish Jet, something we've talked about since the inception of this game, and yet dealing with it is a whole different kettle of fish. PROFEK dipping back to a safer position. The paranoia has missed. That means he gets one for free. Koshmaras ahead of the rest. The dip through. It's Woot again, and now PROFEK needs to try.
These moments where he takes control of the game.
They've invested into this round, so this has to be one where they do damage. They are risking it in this, which is normally an eco round. A chance that could not only take Heretics to 9, but could potentially give them 10 as well, putting them so far behind. Chronicle stepping up, but the trades are coming out. In the 5th map of a best
the C site, but the A plant is coming through. They will have time to work with. The one thing they won't have is a TP now from PROFEK. He's just used his to get to the site, cautious that there could be someone here. And that means, and did he just use paranoia as well? I mean, they're so worried about someone holding them from heaven or something that now they have to do this without utility. It has to be dry, it has to be nothing but clean shots from Vitality, and PROFEK has landed the first. He's done damage on the next, and it's...
I'm only him.
Yes.
No threat. Get alone.
Minus 80 Cypher.
Put the catch, he is leaving, he's leaving. I'm holding plat. I'll try to maybe kill the guy if he was climbing.
Guys, I just want to slide
Yeah,
the
wait,
PK.
guys, we freeze, yeah. We're freezing in mid. I think David will
Cypher
take
minus
it.
80.
Can I slide PK, I think?
Oh.
Pick him already.
Cypher
So
1
let's see,
HP
let's
now.
see
Cypher,
potential.
Cypher 1 HP now.
David, just come garage with me. I'll jump for you.
Wait, I smoke window. I'm
3,
ready.
2, 1. They left garage. They left C. David, stay keep garage. Give me, or I keep.
Yeah.
Backside. Backside with Judge.
Wait, I paranoia.
I cannot play.
C.
Oh no, they broke it from far away. Flank way.
1A.
Jet. They drone in garage. They drone in garage.
They recall garage. In
Yeah,
16
okay.
I have smoke, bro.
They will group up CT most
I'm calling
likely
CT.
now. Yeah, this is good.
Be careful, garage walk out, bro.
Yeah. I'm just playing close, bro.
This is good. Garage 1.
Calling garage. Should they fall dashed out?
3 garage.
Cryptics.
I'm dead, bro.
Standing.
Plat 1.
You got this, David.
Plat. And see.
Let's go back.
Miniboo might be sat in the crowd, but he has seen this man tear teams apart, but this time it's only the one, and that's a rifle
In
into
this
their
series, getting away with it.
Sayonara can ult.
Drone get a tag? No, and Sayonara will run through off the back of the tag as well. Plenty of info to work with, but RieNs holds strong on the other side of the smoke. Rotates come through. Now there's 4 players here. Vitality look to go forward. No flashes to get out of the smoke. Instead, a reveal for the back, but Sayonara, PROFEK, Jamppi, everybody's here, but so is Koshmaras! The judge has just slid in for a double in a 1v3. This man makes the impossible possible as he dives down, swapping places with PROFEK. But he's the one that needs to defuse. The pressure is on Koshmaras. He's the one that should be caught without a weapon in his hand. PROFEK drops the smoke so that he can drop inside it, but waiting down below. It's gone.
Again, he gets away with stuff like this, and you can see the reaction.
For a 1 round to turn into a loss. Good
It's a
stun.
stack.
Great stun, in fact. Already on backside is Derke. It's free as can be. He's found a second before going down. That is the job done, or so it should be. The Blade Storm, though, proves to be deadly in the hands of...
There's nothing that can be said. Just watch this man play. Enjoy it while it lasts. That is the play of a man that wants this victory more than anyone else. A man that 2 years ago joined this team. Do you remember when he joined? they've cleared this angle before, but they've definitely not cleared it with a bloody Odin. Well, they know he's there. They're even going to try and Hunter's Fury. Honestly, valid. Yeah,
Nice
valid.
job.
Yeah, do it. He's caused you nightmares. Maybe not as many as Woot will. This is a response from Vitality. RieNs still gets one back. And Woot is still alive. Alive and kicking, it seems. Sat at the back of the site, and honestly, after seeing that Cloud Burst, yeah, go the other way. Screw it. Don't walk into Prime Woot. Don't walk into a guy that has made everyone on the international stage fear him at a time. Playing a team with a standing and finish second at an international event. Do not face that man. Avoid him at all costs.
30 seconds left.
It does, however, mean that they're going into an A site with Boo within it. He's going to be revealed, though. They'll know exactly where he is. And they'll know exactly where everyone is, in fact.
Good work to start with. That spam coming through.
It's their own
from
device.
Chronicle. Having picked this up off the corpse of Koshmaras, it's come back to do some damage, but nothing damning just yet for Team Heretics. That, on the other hand, is certainly a blow. Woot, the big man, taken down, and now, well, fleeing is the only option for Boo, but even then, is it an option? Derke can be on his tail so quickly, but Derke's already got his ult. It ain't worth it. Instead, Jamppi, stinger in hand, sent to find this man. Boo has to be silent if he wants to sneak his way out of this round, but they've heard him. They've heard the jump, and now Jamppi is locked in on his position. That aggressive spot, and this is something Vitality have been clearing every single round, but not without its costs. If I'm not mistaken, it's Jamppi twice in a row getting picked off on that corner.
It's an irritation, but one that hasn't been fatal.
This is the problem.
TP to the back of the side. Oh, okay. He left it to the last second, but did cancel. We're just seeing how much they could get away with, but of course that was the spike. Maybe wanting to try and create some sort of nasty post plant. Benji, though, still within the corner, but
You know where he is?
yeah, that's given the game away, and now escaping might be difficult. Had to jump back. Sayonara's just running it down. TP denied. The spam, Sublime, Shorty in hand, but it's not going to work from that range. Woot, close enough. But he's being spammed out. Needs an immediate kill, and Derke makes sure there's no...
Heretics have one. Vitality has case you get the free site. In this case, B, left open, left free for the attackers. And movement to the C side is where the real danger lies, and that's exactly what they're walking into. Woot strikes again. Now the Blade Storm that previously ended the round. The second it was popped, but Derke, the one to answer back. Benji and Boo won't let this slip, though! And Chronicle, the late play through mid, all that stands of this attack side.
30 seconds left.
They've got the credits for the next, but it's about something. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. That second place calls for Heretics again, but they don't seem keen to answer this time. Nice tag, Koshmaras onto Derke as well as huge. Jamppi's tag low. The spam so close for RieNs, and the shock darts will do damage. It's starting to slip away for Vitality, and a hero is needed. PROFEK up top, spotted. Chronicle helping out, but somehow PROFEK still unchecked. It comes down to Woot, the man who's bailed them from so many bad situations, now has a chance to claim victory, to win that trophy for the squad, but Sayonara slipped into the perfect. That buggy, they're scared of it on the other side. Vitality immediately step away. Put some distance between them, but that sends them right back into the waiting arms of RieNs. A man who has been a thorn in the side of every team he's faced, but only the one this time when more was needed. Closing in regulation for He's got to bail, surely. He's not going to stick on site. 26 bullets, 18.
Oh, the blunder could cost, but he's still standing his ground. It's now going to come down to benjyfishy. Otherwise, OT and all those bad memories might just be coming back. A rifle at least. A gun found, but they are doubling up on his position. And rounds away to the number that has cursed their opponents, but not one they are letting define them. Koshmaras is going to find that opener once again. Derke here with the operator, but no shields, of course, in OT. He's got to be careful.
And that op's already rung out. The shot was fired. Heretics know what they're up against. Koshmaras is very close to that smoke. He got tagged on the way out. Woot's just been tagged as well. Some good damage done. But the advantage still for Heretics, the team that had a chance to close it. Well, they might just have another. Koshmaras, even low. He's not low enough. Heretics, just 2 left to take down.
Koshmaras now sent to the other side of the map. Bear in mind, he was denied every single time. The Benji's been spammed out through the door. What an opening from Chronicle. Woot's about to have the rest of the squad breathing down his neck. To get out of here seems impossible, and it is. Derke shuts him.
Not an ounce of energy missing. They don't know they've got a free plant here, but we can see there is no contest for Vitality. The plant will be secured all the while. Heretics set up for the late round. The problem is that they haven't taken down Chronicle. A trap is still in play towards the spawn, and as they break it, those steps are heard right away. Chronicle's got the information, 2 behind. And the rest might even look, there's a paranoia in spawn. They're looking to push forward, 2 behind, that means 1 ahead. But a paranoia of his own has bought Boo a second lease of life, a moment to breathe as RieNs now starts to push to the site. Koshmaras falls though!
Break this deadlock eventually. One of them, after what?
1 enemy remains.
Coming up to 6 hours.
Yeah.
Will taste defeat. I've drone through A. The only place left is in towards B. Paranoia immediately sent through. The spams working out. PROFEK again on this side. Sayonara joins him, but RieNs, Koshmaras are trading effectively. You might have an idea of what they're doing, but can you deal with it? Still, 1 man stands in their way on C. That's Derke to even things up once again. And with 15 seconds left, the only safe place is that B side, but is it safe for long? Dropping 1, and the wall back, but Benji survives. It seemed like he was dead to rights. Rifle, retreat!
Win, but benjyfishy stands as their savior. Another chance to close this out. I'm losing count of how many times Heretics could have lifted that trophy, but it only has to go right once. And it started out with their best foot forward. Derke deleted through the wall. Another taken down on the wall bang. As Sayonara is sent away. It looks like Heretics are on the verge of victory.
Chronicle's gonna walk in. Boo's perfectly positioned. Only 2 stand in their way. 40 seconds. And they could find themselves with a trophy in hand, silencing every second place curse for eternity. It will be a thing of the past. It will be a footnote in the history of their victory. But they still need those final 2.
For Vitality, a few rounds ago, the mountains really were within reach. But Heretics have come through and buried the path to the summit! 15 rounds! That's what it took! Clutch after clutch, play after play, and with an end zone flawless! We know that on their day, Vitality could have taken this series, but it is not today! Los Niños finally break the curse! And a